People, Deluded, I'm back again. Quick word now, Vinai. I've got some comments from Vinai. If you've seen him and Sanye, they've I can never say his name, Raul. They've been speaking. At least you've seen it on Arsenal.com, and I think it's been released or being released on YouTube or via Arsenal's YouTube channel. So we'll see. But two quotes that really kind of sum up where we need to go as a club. We know we need to move players on, get players in, integrate youth players, which I thought we would have seen more of this season, and obviously get back into the Champions League via top four, or currently if we win against Chelsea in the Europa. Now, fans know this, they know this, we've heard this all the time, but it's nice to see that the people above can see this. Now, he's always going to say that Kroenke and Josh are very both of them are going to say they're very sporting individuals that care about results and all of these things, and they are very sporting men and stuff, like you see with NFL. Not sure if they like soccer as much, but they're there. So they're always going to give replies like that. But, pardon me, the takeaways I got, first and foremost, Vinai said, we need to be sure that when we're selling players, we maximise the funds we get for those players, because all those funds get reinvested back into the team. Now, people, it's very dangerous to, again, assume that just because we sell a player for, I don't know, 40 million, that's 40 million in the kitty. It doesn't work like that. Funds can be donated to the kitty, but it doesn't work. It doesn't always work like that, and I don't think that's exactly what Vinai is saying. So let's be careful. What he's saying is that obviously funds need to get reinvested. We know Arsenal, we've not sold, it's more exaggerated probably the last 3-4 years with Ramsey, with Chamberlain, with, well, Chamberlain was a decent change to be fair, with Alexis, with players such as that. We know we get pennies at Gnabry, even guys like Gabriel. Spurs sold Vima to Stoke for 80 million. We sold Gabriel for peanuts. So we know we typically been underselling players and fire deals and stuff. We need to get the maximum money. We can only do that is if we be honest with ourselves and we say, like Ramsey's situation, when he's got 2 years left to run and we've been in contract talks, do you want to stay or do you want to go? As much as I love someone like Ramsey, if not, cool, let's go and get 40-50 million and reinvest that into the team. I've always said, unless it's Messi or Ronaldo, of course I love Lacazette, Aubameyang, Torreira, all of these guys, I love them. But if it's not Messi, any player can be replaced. The problem what feels me is not that a player leaving, it's replacing that player adequately. That's always been my possible issue. Every player can leave. That's the cycle of things, innit, people? But it's all about reinvesting the funds and not selling players for the money that we deserve to get for these players, because lesser teams are selling players for mad dough out here, especially because there's money to go around in the league. You can say everyone's got money, and a lot of quality is on the market for deals, but there's not really a lot of quality. A lot of people are paying inflated fees for what I believe is average players. And Arsenal, we haven't really taken advantage of that. You see what I'm saying? Spurs sold Vima for 80 million. Gabriel went for peanuts. No disrespect to Vima, I know he's an Austrian international, but who would you have rathered at that time? And who would you say is better? And who would, not that they're anything to be proud of, but also who would you say as well probably had the higher standing within football? Gnabry went for pennies, whether he had a deal, 1 year left on his deal or not. Do you get it, people? We found ourselves in that last summer because we didn't necessarily knew where we stood with him. So that needs to change. Giving players contracts they deserve, moving players on, getting high money for them, and integrating youth is what we need to see, man. So it's not, again, it's reassuring to hear Raul's comments and Vinai's too. Finally, Vinai as well, the last quote I'll talk about is, I think as we look forward, we'll see more of those developed opportunities in brackets for academy players on loan. So let me start again, people, because I was going to offer my opinions. I think as we look forward, we'll see more of those development opportunities for academy players on loan to give players the playing time at carefully selected clubs that we can think about helping them on their journey to the first team. So I want to see youth. Again, people, most people can't quantify that. If you're going to throw youth, you have to, one, be prepared that they're going to make mistakes and be underwhelming at times, and two, we might not necessarily be competitive. I want balance in it. I want first team players that are ready, but the likes of Nelson, Emil, Amici and Saka get a couple minutes here and there in the coming season, John Jules too. I want to see Eddie, if he's here. Now, the decision has to be made if these players want to go out on loan and play football, which I've said about in 9 videos out of 10. If you just check my content, I speak about half the things before it happens. But what was I going to say? I want to see a couple given chances here. The Nelsons, he's had a decent season at Hoffenheim. He's not going to come back and be Cristiano Ronaldo, but I'd love to see these guys get chances. He's had a carefully picked loan spell at Hoffenheim under Nagelsmann. Emil, apologies, people. Nelson's been on loan at a decent club. Emil's going to be under Nagelsmann next season. So there's opportunities. And to be fair, from an Arsenal perspective, we're picking better loan clubs, because you can't say when you look at Gnabry to West Brom, we've necessarily picked the best options. So for me anyways, it's promising to see, man. It's promising to hear Vinai's comments. And what more can I say on that front, people? I'm going to get out of here. People, Deluded, thank you very much for watching and rocking.